Nobody warns you about silent jealousy because you never imagined it. The energy shifted the moment you started winning. You noticed something was off. You just didn't want to be right. There's someone in your life right now that this video is going to make you think about. You already know who it is. You kept going back, not because you didn't feel it, because you hoped you were wrong. That wasn't loyalty, that was conditioning. The truth is that silent jealousy doesn't argue with you. It agrees with you just slowly enough to kill your momentum. They never said you couldn't. They just never once said you could, and that was the whole plan. The smile was real, so was everything behind it. The moment you stopped needing them, the relationship stopped working. That's the confession they never gave you. There are 4 things fake supporters actually do, and most people never see past the first one. The last one is the reason you're still confused about someone in your life right now. Stay here. Point 1. They celebrated the version of you that needed them. Think back. When were they most supportive? When you were struggling? When you were asking for advice? When you were lost? That's when they showed up present, warm, available. The moment you improved, they changed. Slower responses, less excitement. Conversations that used to flow started to dry up. That's not coincidence. That's not a bad week. That's a person who needed you small to feel tall. And they never said it. They never had to. But that's not even the most dangerous one. Point 2. The scary part is they never say it directly. They don't tell you your idea is bad. They ask questions that make you doubt it. They don't say, I don't want you to succeed. They say, I just want you to be realistic. They don't push you down. They just never pull you up and then wonder why you fell. This is how manipulators keep you emotionally trapped. Not through cruelty, through just enough warmth to make you stay. Just enough cold to make you shrink. You called it support, they called it leverage. And here's what they knew that you didn't. Point 3. Some people only love the version they can control. Your uncertainty was their comfort. Your self-doubt was their power supply. Every time you second-guessed yourself out loud, you handed them something. So they kept the doubt alive. A perfectly placed comment here. Are you sure? There. Not enough to be called sabotage. Just enough to be called concern. That wasn't love. That was architecture. They built a version of you that needed them to exist. Most people stop here. Don't. Point 4. You already knew. This is the part where it gets uncomfortable. Maybe not consciously, but some part of you felt it every single time. The slight flatness in their voice, the way their face moved when you had good news, the way silence arrived the moment your life started to look like something. You noticed the energy change, but ignored it. Because accepting it meant losing someone you called close. And that felt worse than staying confused. Fake hate is simple. You see it, you leave. Fake support is different. It wears your history. It knows your insecurities. It shows up to your birthday. That's why it's worse. That's why it lasts longer. That's why you're still untangling it right now. The version of you that knew was right. If something in this video felt too specific to be a coincidence, that's not an accident. This channel exists for the people who are done being confused about things they already felt. Subscribe, because the next one is going to be harder to hear.